One of my favorite questions came up. It's not even a question, but I'm still answering it because this is something I love. Like if you are just starting out your business and you don't have any tech set up yet, like what I would do now with the experience I have, if I would be starting out from scratch, because the pattern is, and it's hard to avoid, is that we just go on the internet and Google stuff. Like I want to have a scheduling platform, and the first things that come up are not necessarily the best tools for us, but the things that had the most marketing budget to spend on SEO, search engine optimization, to come up in the topic on the top. And we just start using them, and we start using a whole bunch of them, and we subscribe to them. We spend hundreds of hours on learning these platforms, hundreds of hours of frustration, and well, this is not working for me. Thousands of dollars in subscriptions. And then we think, oh, then I should go with the free things, and like I should host my own website, like a WordPress site, because that's much cheaper. Then we get ourselves into thousands of hours of learning and frustration, and hundreds of dollars of like hiring help, like me. And that's a big trap. And what gets us into that is two things. One is like Google and search engine optimization, and who has more money can get on the top, basically. It's not by paid ads, but that as well. But like they are like they have a team to perfect their search engine optimization. And those platforms were built by big companies to sell to other big companies, so their subscription costs are like in the tiers of big companies, and a solopreneur just starting out will not have the budget to pay for those. So you can get yourself into a whole bunch of mess, and usually we only realize this after like 2 years into the business or more. So what I recommend is, of course, it's tricky to find something that, like, you are still figuring out your niche, your business model, so your needs might change. But if you can find simple and cheap solutions, like on MailerLite, you can have a mailing list, sell things like digital products, like your courses, and what else? Oh yeah, web page. You can build a web page with MailerLite, and that's done for $10 a month. It's not going to be the perfect platform for you. It's not going to be 100% customizable. You kind of have to fit into their way of thinking and their workflow. But you will save thousands of dollars. You have to learn only one platform, and actually their website editor, their email editor, their sign-up form editor is kind of the same. You have to learn one editor, and then you can edit your website, your emails, everything in that editor. So if you can find solutions like that, or there are all-in-one platforms like Simplero, and that's a bit more advanced, but anyway, so if you can find a platform that can do multiple things for you, and just stick with that until you really feel the need for more and more specific tech, or more advanced tech, or more complex tech, stick with a simple website. Stick with for a blog, like just have your website at one place, and don't worry if it doesn't, like, I think MailerLite does have a blog functionality. I'm not sure. You can just blog on Substack, or is medium.com still around? I haven't heard about it in a while. And then you don't have to host your own WordPress blog or something. Oh yeah, Medium is still around. I hear from the chat. Thank you so much. Somehow it didn't, like, all I hear nowadays is Substack, and I hear so rarely about Medium. It's so weird. It's like trends coming and going. So if you can stick with something simple like that, like MailerLite handles your you can sell courses. Like, otherwise, to sell courses on WordPress website, it's a nightmare. To sell courses on another platform will cost you much more. So if you can stick with simple tools, I highly recommend Squarespace as a really, really human-friendly website editor. It used to be super complicated and clunky, but they fixed it, and now it's amazing. That's the, I would say, industry top #1 easiest editor with that still looks good. And another platform I highly recommend is called Podia. It's a course platform, but they have email functionality and a super easy website builder that still looks good. It's easier than Squarespace, but Squarespace has more design features. And you can have your community there as well, send email campaigns for some extra fee. So if you can find and stick with just one platform, with a simple website, with a simple newsletter, with a simple, you will save a lot of time of trying to find the perfect tool, which, by the way, does not exist. That's the last trap I wanted to mention. We start hunting for the perfect tool that does everything for us and maybe instead of us. Like, it doesn't exist. Even if you find the best fit for you, there will be features about it that you just hate. I can tell you that after testing literally hundreds of platforms that were created for small businesses. So if I would be starting out today, I would definitely go one of those ways. It's too late for me, and it's too late for most of us. But if you have the opportunity to simplify, I know it feels weird. It feels like you're constrained. You would feel the same amount of frustration if you went the other way, but this way you at least save on time and money. So that's my, was it saying 2 cents, 5 cents on this topic?